All right, everyone. Here we are with ticker symbol NIO, NEO Inc. And before I jump into this chart, I do want to state some things. And the first thing is welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. Hope you guys find this informative and helpful. And if you do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell so that you don't miss a single video because I post daily. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. To all my subscribers, thank you so much, always, for engaging in conversation with one another, building community, helping one another with each other's questions, and also always giving me feedback. I appreciate that so much from you guys. It really lets me know why I'm doing this and why I will continue to do this, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much, and it speaks in volumes the way we treat each other and the way you guys approach giving me feedback. It really means a lot, and like I said, it speaks volumes of what we got going on here as a community. Let's jump into this chart. So Neo Inc. has had a bullish rally, and yesterday I had said, will it continue this momentum? And it did. It leveled off, and today, towards the beginning of the day, it started to dip. So the bears were going to appear at some point, and it was very easy for the bears to appear because the 50-day moving average has moved up with the stock. And it was very easy for the bulls to lose traction to the bears because of the fact that the 50-day moving average was so close to the closing price in the beginning of the day that the bears took advantage of that and reappeared, and now they crossed the 50-day moving average, bringing it into bearish territory. So that is significant on this stock. Now, if you're a long-term holder, I know that sometimes these one day charts may not be significant to you because you're like, oh, well, it crossed the 50-day moving average. I'm not worried, this and that. But I do want to tell you guys, whether you're a long-term holder, swing trader, day trader, or value investor, or just, trading to trade, one thing I want to tell you is every day matters because it builds the momentum to the next day, or it builds the compound of the effects that will be coming up. And the reason why this can be important to somebody that's long term and bullish about a stock is these could be discounted prices in the eyes of a bull. In the eyes of a bear, this could be a little too expensive, and either they have shares and they're trying to get out and they'll cut their losses, or they go ahead and sell because they're already making profits, and they look at it and they're like, man, who the heck's gonna buy this for this price? Because I bought it, for example, a bear probably bought it down here at $12, and they're now seeing slowly that people are selling off, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna jump the boat as well and sell off. So there's different perspectives to different investors. So no matter what your position is, every day counts to let you know whether there's an opportunity to buy more shares, if there's an opportunity, to average down, is there an opportunity to sell some of your shares? Because depending on how much you have, you could play it and all that stuff. But yeah, this leveled out, and the Bears are slowly gaining control and very quietly. And that's what's very significant here. This was a very quiet position where the Bears have just now taken this into bearish territory. Now, I am going to zoom in, and we're going to move the resistance level and the support level to their new points. Resistance level fell just a tad bit from yesterday, and support rose a little bit, just by a little bit as well. And yesterday's support is significant, and yesterday's resistance is significant in a more zoomed out perspective. But zoomed in, these are the very, very important points of the day. This support is a little bit further from the 50-day moving average, and this resistance is the highest point before us seeing this rejection where this stock has ended up now. So the first thing is 50-day moving average, 1416. If it stays below it, bears are gaining control. If it can come back above it, the bulls are on their way to get back to a bullish rally and work their way towards resistance levels. Until then, the bears are in control. And if we zoom in, you can see how it's a very close one, you know, from 1416 to 1407, which was the closing price. So I'm not saying that the bears have won and gained full control. I'm just saying it is significant and important to keep in mind that if this was to work its way to newer lows by breaking support, the bears are gaining control. They're gaining control and they're gaining leverage. I'm not saying the bulls can't recover, but it's something to be mindful of and pay very, very close attention to. The support is $13.99, which is basically $14. That's a 7-cent difference from closing price, and to be exact, $13.99. That's an 8-cent difference from where we close. If this support gets broken through, now the bears have moved this further away from the 50-day moving average and bringing it to newer lows and much more bearish territory. The other significant number I'd say, which is the lowest part of the day, is 1385. So if you want to write that down to look at it, how it behaves between 1399 and 1385, go for it. And go ahead and use that point of reference to see how much deeper into bearish territory will this go. But in the more zoomed in and focused, 1399 is the support. On the other hand, if 50-day moving average gets crossed again and it's working its way up, the bulls have not gained control just because they're back in bullish territory. They will have some sense and direction of control if they break through 1435. If the bulls break through 1435, use it as support. They can then work their way up to newer highs and newer levels of resistance. And remember, I stated this yesterday. If you didn't see it, I'd tell you to write this down. 1468 is the highest point from this bullish run that has happened and in these days. So once 1468 is broken through, that'll be a pivotal, important moment and turnaround on this stock because it could hit newer highs and break through higher levels of resistance. That's where the rejection started from, and that's the highest point that it's reached. So 1435 needs to get broken through, use that support, and start to work its way up. But 1468 can be a major turnaround to let us know how much more bullish this could be, because if 1468 does get broken through, there could be this type of effect on the stock that it worked its way up, broke through 1468, and then it's gonna work its way up to newer highs, which then does the staircase effect to continue to work its way up. It's gonna be very interesting for tomorrow. We're gonna have to pay close attention to the resistance level, support, because the 50-day moving average is smack in the middle of both. So very important to pay attention to this if it breaks through support, and go ahead and make your own rational decisions. I also gave you guys this point of reference down here, 1385, if you want to go ahead and have another sense of a real support being broken through, of this making it much further down. But 1399, if it gets broken through, I pay very, very close attention to how it reacts and how fast is it falling down, or will the bulls reappear and recover this back up in an upward direction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something new. If you did, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. Share this with your friends and community, and let's make some money.